What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about some news stories you might have missed from September 14th as well as September 15th. So let's start with something that just recently happened just a few hours ago, and that is Resident Evil 4's remake is also now coming to the PS4. So it wasn't originally, this game was intended when they first announced it. It's only on current gen consoles, so like PS5, Xbox Series S and X, etc. And now they added PS4 is part of it, and they said, the game is also in development for PS4. Now, it doesn't have on that, visual, on that graphic, it doesn't say anything about it coming on Xbox One, doesn't say anything about coming out on Switch or anything like that. So it could be some sort of Sony partnership. So as of right now, it looks like it's just going to be out on PS4, and that's the only, last gen console that's going to get it. Although that could have been a mistake. Maybe they'll update the graphic like as the day goes on or as TGS goes on, but that's what we know right now. Next up is Xbox Game Pass. So they did actually what I predicted. I think we talked about it yesterday in the video, where Xbox basically the biggest things they did at TGS, and maybe the only things they did at TGS, was announce Game Pass things, which is fine, which is fine. So they announced Deathloop. Deathloop will be coming to Game Pass on September 20th. It's also coming out on PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium tiers, so the two higher tiers of PS Plus. It'll also be there. It's getting an update actually that will extend the ending and a couple other some quality of life things, but also some things that do add a little freshness to the game. So definitely worth picking up if you've never played it before, and maybe replaying it through to experience a slightly longer ending. I liked Deathloop, but I didn't love it as much as other people did. And we also got more than that, though. The two biggest ones to me is Ni no Kuni. So Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, which is the first one, comes out today on Game Pass, and then the second one, Revenant Kingdom, comes out in 2023. So a little bit longer for the second one. Phenomenal games. We also got confirmation of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which also comes out today. So actually today in Game Pass, you get the first Ni no Kuni, it's the remastered one, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, as well as Danganronpa 3, The Outer Wilds, as well as Metal Hellsinger, that also comes out today. And then if you wait till next week, again, September 20th, you get Deathloop. So pretty good, September, although Microsoft doesn't have a lot of, or actually any, exclusives, like actual, exclusive to them games in this fall season. They do have a ton of games coming to Game Pass, which is very good. Next up, we have The Sims 5. Now, I did a full video on this on the main channel. There's not too much to say. It's a Jeff Grubb rumor. He says that an announcement is definitely going to happen, and it's definitely going to happen soon. He believes it's going to happen in October, specifically October 18th, which is like a Sims kind of presentation that they're going to be doing, EA. That's when he thinks it's going to be, but, that part is a little bit more like he's unsure of, but he does know that it's real, and he does know that it's going to be announced soon. So exciting. Hopefully they fix the mistakes of Sims 4. That's kind of the biggest thing, right? And we'll see how much they strip the game down before they then sell 15 expansion packs over the next 6-7 years. We also had a Kojima Tease. So this was last night. Actually, it was a Kojima Tease, but it really came from Jeff Keighley. Jeff Keighley posted last night from Kojima Productions. This is from their website. Who am I? ? I think everybody's kind of in agreement now that this is Elle Fanning. We had a couple insiders say it was her. Some people kind of pieced it together that this looks exactly like her. Obviously a little blurred, so you can't fully tell, but it seems like it is her. Now, my question is this actually a new game? And the answer is maybe 50-50, right? Overdose, that's not Elle Fanning who's doing it. So that's the first thing I thought of. Is this the tease for Overdose? And the answer is most likely not. Then you have Death Stranding 2, right? Because those are the two. We know Kojima for the most part. I'm sure there could be some debate, but Norman Reedus said that they're making Death Stranding 2. I fully believe that game is happening. So Death Stranding 2, and then Overdose, and then maybe there's a third one, right? Overdose could be the Microsoft one, or there could actually be a third game, which is the Microsoft exclusive. So this could be that, I suppose. We also know, though, that Kojima wants to do movies and TV. That basically that's a subdivision of Kojima Productions. So I wouldn't say it's guaranteed to be a game. It could be that. He could really troll, and this could be like a guest. He could have her as a guest on his podcast. Like there are other things. I don't even want to fully say it is a game. That's why I'm kind of putting it at 50% game, and then 40% it could be a movie or a TV show that he's going to be producing or creating. And then I'll say 10% it's literally a guest on his podcast, and that would get some laughs specifically from me. So, do your best at figuring out what this is. He said that there's not going to be any games shown or any games, I guess, present. His language was a little messy in terms of how he described like no games going or no games being shown. The way he said it was kind of weird. So, and I think it was almost said weird on purpose. I don't think it was like a language barrier thing. So maybe it happens, but maybe it also doesn't. And we'll have to wait a little bit to see this. And finally, we got the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection coming out on PC on October 19th. So this thing was delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed, but it's finally coming out, and it's coming out on the rumored day. It seems like it was pushed. I think originally maybe it was like September 1st, but in some, I think it was the Steam database, was it? There was some database that literally said October 19th, and it's kind of been consistent for about a month and a half now. So people were expecting it to be October 19th, and there we go. We actually got that official confirmation. Comes with DualSense support. The game's gonna look awesome. I've already played it. I'm not gonna get it on PC, but if you have not played it and you've been waiting for it on PC, well, now's your chance. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up, and I hope to see you all on tomorrow's video.